Hi, I'm Jay.
And I'm John.
And we're Bucket List Travellers.
And tonight we're taking you on a food tour of the Lakemba Ramadan Night Markets. Lakemba Nights is Sydney's biggest food festival. So last year, over 1.5 million people came down to experience Sydney's best street food. Lakemba Nights runs from the 27th of February all the way through the 30th of March, from 6:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning.
And if there's one Sydney food event to go to, make sure you go to Lakemba Nights. You can't come to Ramadan Nights in Lakemba without trying Ramadan Camels burgers. Last year at the Ramadan Night Markets, we had their camel burger, which is their iconic burger. But this year we're going to mix it up and do something different and have the deer burger. So this was $16. Ramadan Camels also has a range of different burgers, and they've also got skewers as well. But this deer burger looks amazing. So it's got cheese and lettuce and what else in there? Tomato and a special sauce, all on a sesame seed bun. So it looks quite tasty. And this is in a very prime position on Haldon Street, and the queues are already starting up. So get there early to get your burger quickly. You can tell I've got it all over my face, but it's worth it. This is a beautiful, juicy burger. I love that meat, and it comes with 2 patties, and the sauce is so tasty. It combines really nicely with that melted cheese, and it is just so satisfying. The overall burger ingredients are all the same as your camel burger, and it's just the meat that's different. So the taste is very similar. I'd say the texture's a little bit less chewy than the camel burger, and apparently deer burgers have less fat. So if you're after a slightly healthier alternative, go the deer burger.
These are chips on a stick. So it's potato that's all spiraled and deep fried. This just looks so visually appealing, and we thought one is not enough. We love these. These were $9 each. You've got a choice of 4 different seasonings. So there's chicken salt, barbecue, sour cream, and salt and vinegar. For my one, I got a bit of everything. So I like a bit of flavour, and I love my chips. That is such a great comfort food. They're all served really fresh, so this is quite hot, and I really like all the different seasoning as well. There's nothing better than chips with chicken salt. Well, actually there is. There's chicken salt and barbecue and salt and vinegar and sour cream. Yeah, this is really delicious and a must-have when you're doing the Ramadan night markets.
On a hot Ramadan night, you need a refreshing drink. And we've come to Tebu Sugarcane Juice for one of their delicious sugarcane specialties. So they've got a pretty big menu of different flavours of sugarcane juice. We've gone with a sugarcane passion pomegranate, which has passion fruit juice and pomegranate. So I love that vibrant pinky purple colour, and I'm really thirsty after having some salty snacks, so this will be just the treat. Oh, those are 2 of my favourite juices all in the one thing, with the sweetness of that sugar cane. This is so refreshing, so delicious. You know you're onto a winner when there's just queues up the street. And so we've come to Madura Satay for their satay sticks. 4 chicken satay skewers for $12. So that seems like a pretty good deal. This looks so tasty. And if you're not familiar with satay, it's a peanut sauce. It's got a beautiful, rich, peanutty taste. The sauce is really nice and thick, and you can see it's just glistening on the chicken there. That is beautiful. And I like that it comes with some vegetables as well. This is one of the most popular dishes at Lakemba Nights, and it really is a must-eat.
This is a Shahi Wrap. So one flavour is just $15, but you can get 2 different types of meat for $18. And we've gone for that because I just couldn't choose between the meats. It's a wrap that's made right in front of you. And within the wrap are your meats. I've got the hariyari, which is this really vibrant green colour. So it's got mint and coriander in it. So I'll have a bite out of that first. Oh, yum. The meat is chicken. It's a little bit spicy, the hariyari. You can really taste the herby flavours of the coriander. There's a number of different spices in there as well. So, yeah, that's really delicious. And the wrap itself is just so paper thin. It sticks together really well. Yeah, it's really chewy. Now, I do want to try the other side. That's going to ruin it for Jay, but, you know, she's a big girl. Let's go upside down, upside down. On the other side is Tangy 65. This is a spicy chicken. So I'll bite into it and then I'll show you. So I can't taste the heat just yet. Maybe it's one of those lingering slow burn heats instead. Regardless, the flavour is amazing. I just love how vibrant those colours are. The really vibrant red and the green. It is a really tasty wrap and highly recommended when you're at the Ramadan markets. Are you planning to have a big feast throughout the night at the Ramadan night markets? If so, you're going to need some coffee to keep you going. So we've got some Jordanian style coffee. The first thing that I really like about it is the way that it's heated up. So you can see it heating up in the sands. It looks really awesome. And what's special about the Jordanian style coffee is that they add cardamom in the coffee as well. So that should give it a really interesting and unique taste. Let's see what it's like. Oh, that's really interesting. So you have the coffee itself is really nice and smooth and that classic coffee taste. But then in addition, you've got a really nice aftertaste in that cardamom. Yeah, it makes it really nice and unique. And I did have some sugar in there as well. So it's quite a nice, spicy, sweet aftertaste. It's really something different. And this is going to keep me going for the rest of the night. We just want to take a moment out from our video just to recognise all the lovely people who have come up to say hi and give us their support for the channel. So we've met Monson, and big shout out to Monson's parents who watch all our videos. There's also Janaya, Siobhan, and also Gary, and a number of other people who came up to us as well. We really appreciate it, and it's so good to hear other people who share our passion for food. So thank you so much. This is kanafe. So it is a must-try dessert when you're at Lakemba Nights. It's a Palestinian dessert. You've got a layer of katafi noodles on the bottom, and then you've got a whole layer of cheese. It's just drenched in sugar syrup, and then you've got more katafi, and then you've got pistachios drizzled on the top. So if you have a look at it, it looks amazing. So you can see the pistachios there, the katafi, and I'm not sure what the colouring is for the katafi, but I'm sure it's going to be really tasty. And it's really cool when they're pulling it apart. You can see how long and stretchy the cheese is. I'm going to grab a big piece here. That's stretchy. Look at this. Whoa! Look at this. Ah! Oh, it's so nice. It's something about the creaminess of that cheese combined with the sugar syrup that just makes it so moreish. And I really like the textures as well. So you've got quite crunchy katafi, and then you've got a bit of a nutty finish with the pistachios as well. It's such a unique dessert and a must try for the Ramadan night markets. And if you're looking for the best kanafe, make a beeline for yummy, yummy kanafe. This is called a balani. It's an Afghan street food, and we got it from Afghan Sufra, which is one of the best restaurants in Lakemba. So it's a flour dough that's been fried, and it reminds me of a Chilean empanada. It looks very similar, and on the inside, I'll open it up, it Ooh. So it's got a potato filling, and it looks like there's chives as well. Oh, that looks pretty cool. So this was $7, and you can get a $12 version that also has mushrooms and spinach in there too, as well as cheese. So I'm gonna pull off a bit. The dough, it's pretty soft. It's not crispy at all. And the potato's just lightly spiced. I think there's some turmeric in there to give it that yellow flavour. It also came with some chili sauce. I'm going to try a bit of the chili sauce. Oh, and that chili sauce got a bit of heat, and I think it complements the biryani really well. And so also from the Afghan Sufra store, you can get mantu, which are Afghani-style dumplings. They're really delicious, and they're $2 each.
I just love the combination of meat and a fluffy flatbread that comes in a lamb shawarma. So this was $15 and it was prepared freshly for us. So if you're not familiar with shawarma, it's a marinated meat that gets cooked on a vertical skewer, and it's kind of slow roasted, and then they slice thin little slices off, cook it a little bit more, and then put it in a pita bread with some salad stuff and some sauce, and I am so excited about this. They've cut it in half for us, which will make it easy to share. So this is what it looks like. Yum.
Welcome back. 1 year goes so quick.
Such a good street food because it's so easy to eat on the go. That meat, the marinated meat, just looks so good. Okay, now to try and eat it without eating the paper. Oh, that meat is so heavily spiced. It is so flavorful. And then it comes with a garlic mayo sauce, which is nice and creamy and kind of balances out the saltiness of the meat. And then you've got some cucumber in there and some lettuce to give it some freshness. That bread's really nice and it's cooked as well. And it's the perfect night market street food.
So I'm going to try some Kashmiri tea. So it just looks so vibrant. It's got a really vivid pink colour. So what's in it? It's milk, and there's also rose petals in there, so that gives it its distinct pink colour. And there's also pistachio, and that's mixed in there as well. And then a whole range of other flavours, I've been told. So I'm just going to see how this tastes. Okay, there's also some sugar in there by the taste of it. It's really quite sweet. And yeah, there's a number of different spices in there that make it really, really lovely.
Check out our Ramadan Night Markets vlog from last year, as well as our Lakemba Nights guided walking tour we released just a day ago for more Sydney Ramadan highlights. One of the things we loved most about the Ramadan markets were the theatrics of the street vendors. One of our favourites were Bakdash ice cream. Check them out for amazing dessert and memorable entertainment.
Very nice. Welcome. Very nice. Pistachio number one. Number one. Kunafa, Arabic. Number one. Good, very good. Yes, salam.
Number one.
Very nice. Very nice.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
To get to Lakemba, we recommend catching public transport. At the moment, the metro station for Lakemba is currently being built, so you can only get the metro as far as Sydenham. And there are currently replacement buses from Sydenham to Lakemba. We hope you enjoyed our food tour of the Ramadan night markets in Sydney. If you did, be sure to hit that like button and leave us a comment.
What foods do you want tried at the Ramadan night markets? Let us know in the comments. And we've got plenty more food and travel videos just like this, so if you're interested in our content, make sure you subscribe.
We are Bucket List Travellers.
See you next time.